Krishna. All right, we ready to go in? Nope. Holy shit. There we go. Sure hope this is right, because it gives you absolutely no way to tell. Krishna. You look like Krishna. Oh wait, no, actually you were right. Ganesha. Yeah, Ganesh. No, you were right. You were right. Krishna was the lady. Alright, I'm going to bet 90% likelihood that this is not correct, and we're going to have to like go to every planet to eventually figure out where we need to be going. Well, at least we have invasion of privacy. We can do that. Oh, well, there we go. That helps. If you press X and you filter it, it'll tell you. So, Athena's, all we have is invasion of privacy. Well, we're here now. Alright, well, I'm glad we figured that out. It's still a little weird that you gotta go to 3 different areas. You gotta go to the bridge to travel to a different planet, then you gotta go down to the drop pod. So the fast travel sanctuary literally only exists for you to go into it. But we'll get used to it. I mean, it's a small thing. Since you can actually figure out where your side missions are, that's the majority of that complaint gone.
Wait, they found all this stuff. Crap, my notebook! You have to go make sure my notebook is safe. That gets out, I'll literally die. It is all my super secret
Lots of fire now. Lots of cryo. Lots of cryo. Freeze all demands. That's a cool reload animation. Finally, felt like a crit actually did something. Jesus. This Torque pistol feels very much so Borderlands 2. Strong. Just generally strong all the time. Which is a blessing and a curse. I was kind of hoping we would get away from the double penetrating unkept herald crutch, but it's still early game, so we have no idea if that's going to happen. I'm hoping it doesn't. Look at that front runner. Is that someone's grenade? The lava, or is that like a trap?
Talking about the big pool of acid?
Yeah.
It's me, but if you're talking about some lava, then I don't know.
There was lava as we came into that gate.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you for the pickup. Jesus. This guy's a monster.
That's not about me. That's just a song I'm writing. It's about politics. Yeah, they're bad, right? Forget that. Just find this guy before he finds my secret.
I think the driver would be better off if it just left barrels the fuck alone. Seems like every single time he decides to pick one up and show off just how buff he really is, something wrong happens. Something goes terribly wrong. He blows up, or somebody blows up, or electricity spreads behind our line.
Does he pick them up off the like ground?
I'm not sure. Does he randomly spawn them? Oh, okay.
There's one of them where his attack command, he'll throw a barrel. But other than that, you know, he'll just pick up random barrels around the world and throw them.
Death comes for us all! You first!
I'm totally going down. I'm just charging right in. Gunner at? Never mind. Oh, I think that was a barrel, and I'm gonna blame the jabber, because damn it, jabber, every time I see you got a barrel. Fit, man. Oh, never mind. Thank you, Gunner. Is it?
I'm getting there.
One more try.
Thank you, Ashton. Okay. how long until you reach your buff for the team in your skill tree?
I had it. I switched to melee just to see what this is like, and I'm not a big fan of it at all. I'm going back as soon as we go past the change station.
Okay.
So it was a boy, huh?
What'd she say?
I don't know, I'm just saying that she's transgender.
Oh. Is she? Is that what they just revealed?
I don't know, I'm not really paying attention.
No, I'm not really either. I just said beans, the dick, kill beans. She was a refugee. She hid in the sewers for a long time. She hasn't seen her parents. But we also know she comes from the pre-sequel because her mom got her off Elpis. The Seraph Guardians came to her and said, "Get your daughter off Elpis, we'll save her. She'll live." So they got her off of... I'm trying to rush her, there you go. So she was able to get the money and get her to Pandora. Sounds like things didn't go too well for them after they got here. Game downloaded. That's a really nice quality of life change. You just gotta participate instead of having people like, "Oh, you should have let me get that kill." Gearbox just went ahead and solved that problem for you. Just so long as you're in on it. And it makes sense, because, like, do you really want to teach people to, like, hold back on their killing? I would think no.
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't mean to... Look, shut up, dude. Vault Hunter, listen. I'm not kidding. You have to find him. It's super important.
We're trying. Seems like we're battling right through this level again. I mean, once actually turn it around, right? We just need to go straight.
Day 92. Got off planet, stowed away on a trade ship. Captain caught me, but we'd gone to Implo, so he couldn't bring me back. He's making me scrub vac suits to pay for the trip. Come on! This is just boring exposition. Where's the force?
Damn it, he's just throwing my totally impersonal notes out for everyone to see. Grab him, Vault Hunter.
I'm just gonna skip to the end. Wait, what's this on the inside cover? After the keeper's secret weapon cache. Cha-ching, baby!
See, I told you there were really important notes in there. He's gonna get the key to those guns and blow this whole place to hell. I'm sending you the location of the key. That's where he'll
How
be.
did like a 10-year-old
gotta
kid
take
get
him
a
out.
cache of guns so strong it could blow up this 10,000-year-old monastery? What the hell's Eva on?
She can't trust anyone if she lived there.
She's had a very brief but busy journey here on
Can you
Athenas.
please kill this dude?
It's done. It's done, and there's no going back. Can't tell us so. Shh. Must wait for it. Didn't have to be this way. But that stupid siren bitch walks around like she owns the whole monastery. She left us. Now everyone... I'm gonna need some help picking up all my cool guns. Hey, all you guys who have been absolutely loving these stats...
I'm so happy I got the gyro!
The gyro. On Flak or Moe's?
The gyro, single wheel car.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
probably.
I haven't been to see it
Looks
yet.
like a body.
Fucking weird looking. That big helmet. He's getting raped.
I'm not doing for real. Grab that key, Vault Hunter. Those weapons aren't safe now that Alan knows where they're hidden, so you should probably take them.
Outsourcer.
Get through this.
Do these guys not have a crit spot, or is it their back? Oh, it is their back. Alright, Dinklebot. Dinklebot is... Response, no, I need... Dinklebot is in the Meridian Metroplex. I think that's on Promethea, right? Tell you what, let's just go to the main mission.
Got the key? Kick ass.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, actually we're good, because Meridian Metroplex is where we're supposed to head anyway. We can do it while we're doing the main story mission.
I'm glad those guns are in good hands now. Now, could you bring all my stuff back?
The boo. We got you. Sure.
Where do we go for that?
What, the boo?
For the guns and stuff that she's talking about.
I guess it's back to Sanctuary. That's where she's at. It's one of the guns with legs. That thing's cool. Fucking Jabber's got a shotgun now. I was wondering what the hell was going on. It sounded like a freaking hillbilly wedding down here. Like he was just caught his daughter in bed with a strange man. He was going to town.
Sometimes he'll just really hate a wall for some reason and start shooting at it. Right?
That might have been one of those moments. He was letting that shotgun purr. Taking it for a trip, seeing what it could do. How much it could handle. Boom, boom, boom. Loving this Jacobs assault rifle though. So simple. So effective.
Back someone down and pop him.
So dead. So ugly. So dead. Go, go! Run and gun. Literally run and gun. Badass.
Get that one then.
Does anybody know the advantages of sticky versus impact or anything like that?
Sticky sucks. Impact at least does something. That's all I've noticed. There might be an advantage to
For
sticky
what?
down the line, but
Or just the like guns. Switch between impact and sticky.
My Torg shotgun that I've got, I like the sticky version a hell of a lot better than the impact.
I don't know. I've got my pistol. If I do impact, it's like a freaking rock. If I do sticky, then it just sits there and eventually goes off and does the same thing, but without the knockback.
The way you make it go off is you reload once you've hit them with so many stickies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's how it detonates.
Is it gonna do more damage though, or is it just identical to impact?
Mm.
Oh, why is this playing Come Together? This is not our song right now.
My impact on my shotgun does 102, and for a single sticky it does like 150.
Yeah, maybe it does a little more then. But it would be all at once, right? You're just seeing every bullet in the magazine to the chamber go off, compared to just seeing like one shot.
No, that's one sticky versus one impact.
Oh.
If I put all 5 stickies on somebody, it basically kills anyone, even with a shield.
I guess I'll experiment a little bit more with it. It's good that it's not so simple then.
Which is good though, right? Means they're adding complexity to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's not like obvious. Like there were so many things like that in Borderlands 1 where like, oh, it's a cool gun. I mean, it has twisty bullets, but why would you ever use it? The double anarchy is such an obvious choice. It's 4 times the bullets for the cost of 1 bullet. That's good to have nuance. Having multiple things that are actually viable, just depending on your style. Just not a ton of games pull it off. We'll get some screen tearing. Okay, so we gotta go to the bridge, and we are heading towards the Meridian Metroplex. I see Meridian outskirts as well. I'm gonna assume that's Promethea.
You can go to your map, go down to Promethea, and it'll tell you. So if you go map wide, you can do galaxy, click on the planet, you can see the at least what they're named and whatnot.
I see.
It does have a little marker for this quest actually.
Oh, okay. That's helpful. Alright. Well, then that's where we're going. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out now. I'm gonna say, you wouldn't think that they would, like, not give you a way to track that, make you guess it. I'm glad we're figuring that out.
Right. There's a lot more moving pieces than I originally thought.
There is, that's for sure. Okay, if this is Promethea. Oh yeah, that's right. This is where the war is going on. You'd think we'd be fighting those ships though, since Maliwan's like attacking us. Why would they not turn around and like, let's get in a war, baby? Let's blast that sanctuary ship up.
It's not like it's a city even.
Right. Just shoot this
Like a
thing.
neutral city or something.
While we're here, we also have the killing of Dinklebot, which will be very, very sweet. And that's it. Actually, we have the main story mission there, and I see King kill Dinklebrook. But on the Meridian outskirts, was Electra City? I think Electra City was also in Promethea. Let's see. Promethea. Yeah, it is. Okay, every quest that we have is all here.
I'm down here at the drop thingy if you
Go
guys
for
are
it.
ready.
Yep, ready. I'll put on the main story mission first. Oh, we can go clean up. Oh, we could have turned it invasion of privacy while we were there. Oh well. Every quest is here though. We can do all that. We'll have a big turn in here at the end of this stuff, and everyone will hit some levels. Level, hopefully. Alright, back to Promethea we go. If these are the only areas, though, I'm going to say that this... I know there's 5 planets, so there's still quite a bit more to go, but it's going to leave a lot of room in the future if they do decide to keep adding content for them to add more stuff. Because they've barely explored a chunk of these planets, according to their little orbital map.
So I found something for endgame.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little shrine like the Tyson box.
Yeah.
It looks like I put in iridium into it, and then something will happen, but I don't know what, because it's just he told me it's not working yet.
That's
It looks
interesting.
like some kind of weird doorway, yeah. That's the other thing, is it seems like a lot of things on the map are like locked behind, what's it called? Progression? Locked behind progression or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
So even though seems like we've been through here, we'll come back and there'll be like a whole nother area, right?
That seems like what should happen. See, you know, in that case, game, your little social media features actually just totally spoiled it. I just saw that Shadow Wolf guy kill a guy I didn't even think we would ever run into, so... Damn it, Gearbox. Tone him down a little bit. I want to know if someone finds something really badass or accomplishes something really badass. I don't want to know where they're at in the story, and I don't need to know that they've got like 20 amp damage.
Mighty kind of you.
Okay, I'm back, and enemies will take 16% more damage from my same from everyone else.
Your phase lock?
It's the fist, the wide fist. Phase blast or castler, they call it.
This thing is so zippy.
a cow's arse with a banjo. Magic wand. Ta-da!
Machete.
I just got like a perfect Malawan SMG with shock and
Shot in the chest.
fire.
Perfect. Oh yeah,
For me,
shotgun
yeah,
fire.
being shock and fire.
Right.
Plus, you can switch easily once you get the shield down. A hot switch watching.
That'll hit the spot.
Okay, we apparently just gotta leave this area.
Yeah, I just was realizing that.
You've got unlimited stamina. Why are you so petered out? Yeah, these guys decided not
I
to
haven't
sleep.
heard them-
Holy crap, man. You didn't hurt the what?
I haven't heard them be out of breath as much though, like in Borderlands 2. But I guess we're also fast traveling everywhere.
You're Flack, you ain't got lungs. My Zane is like all the time.
Oh, is that why?
I assume.
Yeah, you're right.
He is
That's hilarious.
freaking winded constantly.
So Malawan has that laser on lockdown. There's no way your drop pod would get through security.
So why are we here? I'm kind of losing track of the
Got a
story.
state-of-the-art Atlas brand ship with cloaking. So the plan is to fly up to the orbital
Oh, there we
platform
go.
and take out that laser before Katagawa knows what hit him.
So right now we're just trying to win the war against Malawan. And how is that going to impact our battle against Tyrene and the Calypsos?
Because they
They
have
made a pact with Malawan.
Okay.
they've been reinforced by Malawan weapons and gear.
And how does this tie into the Valky that we couldn't, that they like had sucked the energy out of?
Well, we're trying to get Reese to help us, right? So it's even. So we don't just take them. Just
Yeah.
recruiting him. I think.
We got like the broken key. We have alliance with Atlas, but then in the last mission we went, we got another piece of a vault key. Are we just gonna rebuild it? Is that the goal?
I assume so, right?
Yeah.
I think we're like. So do they? Wait, they have one and we have one
I
now.
want to see what's in there.
There was
No, we
one
have one
We have a
third of one.
fragment.
at the beginning of the game, but it was dead. You know, she couldn't charge it, and then they found out it had no charge in it at all. It was impossible to charge it. Then this,
Thank goodness
I thought they
for
took
True
that
Vault
after they
Hunter.
kicked
My partner slash nemesis.
after they kicked Lilith when she was on the ground.
But there was a
yeah.
Hey, you made it! My ship's
I'm
right
enjoying it.
there.
How about you,
State-of-the-art
Jeremiah?
Atlas
How are you liking
cloaking,
it?
baby. This way. No, 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 no!
Uh-oh. That sucks. State-of-the-art cloaking.
Katagawa! Reese, buddy. Giving that unconditional surrender any more thought?
Oh, he's a
Or do you
top
need
10
another
anime
love slap
villains.
from your old pal Laser
Look at
Roy to
him.
change your
Objection!
mind?
Okay.
Screw you!
But overall, all forces involved are battling over the galaxy map that shows the location of all the vaults throughout the
You
galaxy.
can bring Zero. I'll bet he's interested. I died.
Because we haven't found it,
before I
right?
hand over Atlas to
Yes.
that
Okay.
culprit.
That's like the opening.
New plan. New plan. We steal a Malawan shuttle with security protocols. Here.
Take
The
this.
inciting
also,
incident.
Malawan's trying
So,
to
the
take over
hyperdrive is
Atlas
state-of-the-art
and sell their
remote hacking.
weapons.
And we'll use that baby to steal a Malawan.
And we came here originally because we were going to get Reese's help, I believe, right? And then we found out Reese was being besieged by Malawan. They got this corporate war thing.
Okay, so just
We
find
came here
yourself
because
a Malawan
Leilani, or
shuttle
whatever her
and
name is,
pop in
was
a
called for
hyperdrive.
help, and
I
Do the
Go
rest.
sentence.
Oh. I thought Lilith said we had like a, she knew a person who could fix the key.
She know an expert, but that's when we met Tannis.
Okay, time to try out the Viper Drive. So, pop it into that console.
It'll put you a step ahead of Tyrene. So, we're not any longer trying to fix the one key that's broke. We're just trying to remake a key. In the meantime, this is basically a subplot to the larger plot that's about finding the galaxy map. Tyrene keeps saying like, oh, keep working for me. You don't know it yet, but you're my best follower. You're my #1 fan. Help me get that galaxy map. Sometimes you lose track in the killing. Move it to the diamonds.
Still got it.
Wait a second. We should have already went by the place with the One Punch Man. And the One Punch Man has a shotgun that is well worth farming. I saw somebody using it 20 when they were a level 13 gun.
Wow.
One pump jump, that guy?
Yeah. Jump.
This is my turf, you Malwan dickheads! Ha You suck my smoking barrel!
Oh yes, Lorelei.
I'll bite your ears off and feed
See if I can find where it is.
Only problem with farming right now is we don't have to keep
That's
saving
the
and
last
quitting.
of 'em. We're safe for now.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
that's right.
I think you're right, it's worth it, but let's just do it after we're all, like, do it solo.
Are you
No, yeah.
Lorelei?
That's
You
good.
sent me to back you up, but you seem, good.
If that toothbrush-haired wanker wants to help me, he can send over some pallets of food and water for the civilians we've got in here. I've got my bullets for backup.
Toothbrushed
You
wanker.
staring at something, mate?
No, I wasn't. I'm Zero.
Oh, Zero's falling in
Hotel
love. Look at
race.
this.
It was nice meeting.
Alien on human sex. Let's get it going. Anthony Birch in the house. Nice.
Huh. That's a weird one. Tall, though.
I'm gonna go take a break, so.
Alright, thanks for playing with us, Gunner. I appreciate it, man. Steven, do you want in?
Yeah.
Do we want to go to the Skywell?
Yes. How do we do so? I see. Hold on, I'm coming to
I'm
come
right
to
here.
you. Okay, I'm gonna run to you.
I'll just wait.
Steven, are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here doing the Malawan planet. Like, that's it.
Alright, we are also at the Maliwan planet. You wanna join us?
I'm fucking far behind you on quest.
It's just one planet, though. I mean, it's up to you. I don't think you're gonna get it spoiled too bad, though.
It does fast forward. Oh, for the spoils. So.
The only difference is we've been to Athena's, and I won't spoil Athena's for you, but it's a really short area. There's not, like, much going on there. There. But how are you enjoying it, Jeremiah, if you're still here? Let me know what you think, man. I'm still surprised that even though we took a break, we actually are on track with the people who have yet to sleep. I mean, Fitman, you're actually right there.
I slept for like 6 hours.
Yeah, good.
And I got the back of my neck slashed by my cat. So.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. Are you... Let me know if you're coming in there. If you're not coming in, we're just gonna push ahead.
It's loading right now.
Okay, sweet. I was just curious. We were waiting for you.
No.
Climbing the
Blah, blah, blah,
ladder
blah.
is exhausting. You know,
Oh,
sometimes
no,
you just want to
Batman.
climb a real ladder, you know?
There it goes. Wonder why it did that.
This car exhaust coming off the back of this thing. Wow, the water effects are the best Borderlands has ever had by a million-fold. That's not even
Apparently
hyperbole.
you can shoot
It actually
little
looks like
puddles
water.
with electric, and it'll make it electrified. Shoot it with fire, and it'll make it boiling. So,
That's cool.
Or the like gasoline on the ground you can shoot with fire too. Maybe that's what you were seeing before, actually. Like
no, it was just
grenade
water.
One of those.
It would make it steam. Like it wouldn't set it on fire. It would make it steam.
Yeah, there's oil as well that you can set on fire though, or gasoline, one of the two, whatever it would be.
You know what? Damn it! I can't even use a freaking grenade mod, so I don't know why I'm being selfish with this thing here. So whoever wants it, take it. See if it's good for you. I'm gonna assume it's got some vampiric effects.
Let's see what I have. I got this.
There's just shit I'm just sitting on. Dig through it if you want anything. Sell the rest. Ashton, are you still here?
Yes, sir.
We're all just in this room. Anyone wants to try that grenade thing out?
It's got so low damage though.
It might have a really good special effect. It just says dumbass. I just want to throw it. I don't know how to unequip my damn... my skills. Once you get 2 of them in there, you can't seem to get rid of them. Zane and his allies gain health regeneration, reload speed, and greatly improve shield recharge delay while near his barrier. Oh damn. Zane's shields are active against increased gun damage and accuracy. This bonus is basically the amount of shields he has, more percent fully greater than bonus. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's their cold kill skill whenever they create cryo wave. Yeah, want that. Oh hey, we get Steven Spider Ant back.
Friends of yours?
Alright, let's go then.
I'm just trying to make my jabber jelly, aren't
If you weren't gonna, if you were dropping that rifle for somebody to use, I was gonna take it.
Oh, okay. Well then, here. Which one?
The checker bullets. I'm liking those.
Okay. Figured out whichever one that was.
Did you change the color of your jabber?
They get colored the same as our skin color, so you see how yours is gray and teal, like your skin?
Ah.
Match. Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet.
Alice guns are dumb, so good. Really? Maybe I'm underappreciating them. I haven't been using them much. I've been using a ton of Jacobs and a lot of Torque and occasionally TDR. I'm not liking Maliwan. I've even got a couple legendaries on Maliwan. Only one has really been good, in my opinion.
I got a legendary Maliwan on my on Moe's, and it has no charge time. It's a shotgun, and I fucking love it.
Interesting. Like, I can see where it could be good, but as of right now, especially the lower quality ones, the blues and stuff with the charge, like, they just don't have any DPS.
Yeah.
If you gotta charge a shot, then that thing should hit hard. Not like any regular
Right?
bullet. Yeah. So, they're in a weird place. But once we get the TVHM and the numbers start going up and the elements are more important. Oh, Kotaku. It's happening, Adam. Kotaku's shitting on the game. He's saying it's kind of busted. He says it's embarrassingly retrograde in its sensibilities. Oh, whoops, cutscene.
Landed, Reese.
Well, that actually worked. I mean, of course that worked. and no death spheres in sight.
What's a death sphere?
Never mind. According to
Welcome
Zero's
back, Gunner.
intel, your vault key fragment
Yep,
is
Kataki's gonna
powering
give it a
the
shitty
landing.
review.
Just gotta find the control room.
Oh,
Head to the main
now
gate.
this is
No
so
death
far
spheres.
the best looking area the game has done. This is nice. Is the gravity a little lower? Because it looks like we're on
Little
Elvis. Or are we
It's
just...
a little bit low.
Man, you get floaty.
Long as you got a pulse and
You
a
don't
bank
like
account,
float a whole
you're
lot, but
welcome
you
back.
can definitely jump a lot farther.
That's cool.
Everyone has their price. Quit dying already and buy a better shield. Sure you don't want sword credit instead?
That is the Sonara, Kanagawa's pleasure yacht. Rumor is he invited his siblings on board for a party, and then murdered them. That's how he became head of mergers and acquisitions of Malawan. Oh, by the way, be careful with this low gravity. Might take some getting used to.
So we're still on Promethea. We're just outside of the city. Yeah, the skybox, okay.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna assume we are. Maybe this is the shitty side of Promethea that we haven't gotten to see. That
Are
explains
we
what...
not on like the moon or something? 'Cause isn't that Promethea right there? We're in orbit.
Maybe we are on a moon of Promethea. Is that what we got into as a ship? Well, so they could totally change the gravity up then, based on the world you're on. Change the mechanics then. Doesn't all have to feel exactly like Pandora.
Mm-hmm. Right, one could have higher or lower gravity, just like in real life.
Yeah.
Or weird
Have
things like
one-
the bullets.
Bullets could fly different. You could have
Have one with the
radiation.
gravity so strong that when you jump, you hurt yourself.
Why not? But then have like radiation do 10 times the damage there. 'Cause it's a much heavier element at that point. It might get intense to do that though. You'd really have to switch up your playstyle per zone. It could either be annoying or it could add variety. And now I'm just gonna think about the Katek who's trying to shit on the game. So this is gonna be considered the 5th planet. Promethea's moon. Or the 4th planet. Though it's a fucking moon, so.
Really?
I'm gonna assume there was a lot of talk that this was the area they were holding from us. I know it's because Eden 6 would be next, and that way, if this counts, that would be 5 areas. Still don't like the idea of counting a moon as a planet, though.
Yeah, me either. Unless there's a big moon, I guess.
Uh-oh, looks like there's security up ahead. You take care of them. I will make sure they can't call for backup.
Which is bad. PC, yeah, exactly. You should read this article on Kotaku. They're saying it's like, oh, it's stuck in time. It's Borderlands. Why did Destiny reinvent the wheel? Did the Destiny game not play like Destiny? The Division not play like the Division? It's what a sequel does. Does Gears of War 5, which apparently is spectacular according to the reviews. It's Gears. It's just more Gears. It's only Borderlands that they're hitting with this completely false idea that if you're gonna make a sequel of a game, it has to play like a new IP.
So wait, they're saying this isn't new enough for them?
Right. It's stuck in time. That's like the #1 complaint people give. It hasn't changed any.
I don't know, this feels different to me.
It is a lot different.
We're still shooting people, and we're still throwing grenades on Pandora for the most part, but like we've been saying this whole time, element damage, that's
again, at its core, it's still like Halo through 1 through 3. You just keep getting better and better at making Halos, and that's the point of the sequel in video games, is you just make a much, much, much better version of that game. This is the best Borderlands they've made so far. That should be obvious. There's just more of it. It's more refined, there's tons of quality of life changes, it's more complex, it's a deeper RPG, the shooting's never been better, it's never been graphically more refined, it's never been more optimized. It's the best Borderlands they've made so far. So if Borderlands 2 was a masterpiece, then this thing's at least hanging in there, but they're saying that's a bad thing. Any reviewer who's given it a negative score is saying one of two things. Either, oh, this Borderlands game plays like Borderlands, therefore it's stuck in time, it's a dinosaur, or it's not Tales from the Borderlands.
Not like I'm going
Which
anywhere.
doesn't even deserve explaining, because they're just missing the point
Don't let the
entirely.
uniform fool you. I'm an undercover Atlas.
The difference between an action RPG and a Telltale game is going to be day and night. You can't compare the two. One game is nothing but story. It has to, right, you shouldn't be. It has to ride on its story. That's like comparing solitaire to baseball. That's just a totally false comparison. I literally beat last boss issues and used tracking bullets. Last boss I faced.
They couldn't have made it far.
Intel we're chasing, it's a secret recording of Kanagawa and the Calypsos. I hope it's worth it.
And I'll tell you, one of the biggest things that I feel like these people are completely missing the point on is, this is a AAA title that is launched without microtransactions. And if you bought the Super Deluxe, a $30 season pass, this game is doing something important in that area. It deserves kudos right at the face, right at the top of any article talking about it, saying, hey, by the way, this thing isn't falling into all this corporate greed that we've become victim to in this industry of late. Some of it's just going to be clickbait. And the guy's only 6 hours in. He's 6 hours in, he's making a judgment call. This is a game you put at least 100 hours in, then you can make some calls. It took them 5 years to make it. You at least owe the game developers a playthrough before you put it on your fucking gaming site and people decide to make a decision on the game. The so-called informed purchase. Alright, you have a developer work 5, 6, 7 years on this damn game. You spent 6 hours on it. It's shit. Just more Borderlands. Oh, Steven's internet cut out.
Everybody's. Yeah. So, I think it's yours, Stuff, because you're running into a wall. I'm about to get kicked.
Really? I'm not dropping frames. My game's still playing good. I think.
Yep, kicked. Or maybe Borderlands just went down.
It's possible. But I think it's host-sided, like peer-to-peer thing. It shouldn't have a server, I hope. I don't know. I don't understand how that stuff works a lot of the time, to be fair. Destiny 2 is more Destiny. Halo 5 is more Halo. Right, because it's still in the same franchise. I don't know why these people expect them to completely alter the way that their game design works. You get a game like this, it gets to have sequels because the foundation of it is successful, so you continue and build on that foundation. Alright, I send everybody an invite.
Because that's what the little whiny brats that are doing these reviews want. They don't care, like, they made an amazing sequel. They're like, no, I don't want that, I want this.
Well, then if they made it too new, people would be upset that it doesn't even resemble the Borderlands game.
Yeah.
Could have get it that
I mean, it wouldn't be good. Yeah. Being chased by these harbingers. We need to get you guys in here. This guy's complaining. He says that the game is basically busted because of bugs. Because he was playing in co-op on it. He was playing couch co-op, which again is another thing you should be like, holy shit, this game has couch co-op in 2019. It has LAN. You can set up a LAN. That is such a dinosaur, such a great feature that developers refuse to put in their games anymore. And he's saying that it's basically busted because when he says it calmed down after a few minutes, it worked just fine. And then he said when they would be in a fight and when somebody would be trying to like change their inventory up, the game would chug its frame rate. You're playing on a fucking 4K television, playing split screen on an Xbox One X. You don't expect chug when you're both doing complicated things on screen at the same time. That's just a totally ridiculous, unfair standard. You can't say the game's busted because you lost some frame rate when you were pushing the game to its maximum.
What the hell is he doing? Thinking that he's playing on like a $2,000 PC or whatever?
Right. It's just hyperbole out the wazoo. Like, oh, the game's it's busted. So that means it's basically unplayable. It's broke because he was playing split screen on an X and they were in the middle of a fight and the other guy went to go level up his character and mess with his inventory and they started to have some frame rates chug. And that's apparently busted. Oh, and then he turns around and says, his biggest problem in the game with rough edges, most are minor, like texture pop and an audio drop. Oh yes, this is basically busted. And he also just says
money back.
that he chose visual fidelity or frame rate, and he had chosen the former. In other words, he had it on freaking resolution mode in split screen. He's like, oh, it's the game. Why would you not put it on performance mode if you're going to play split screen? You know that split screen is hard on the game. That's why a lot of developers don't do it anymore. It's super system intensive. It's busted. I had it on resolution mode on an Xbox One X, not even a PC, on a 4K monitor, and it chugged one time. It's busted. This is the worst piece of fucking garbage, man. This is worse than the PC Gamer Review. The PC Gamer Review actually spends a lot of the time praising the game and just saying, I really like the storytelling and tales. Okay. I don't know how that drops the game to a 60, but I can at least see where you're coming from. This is just bullshit.